with us from Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes and the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Kent State's offense will have the ball first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the option. Fights off. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you got to be extra careful with your ball security.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's some daylight. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Finds his target. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He's changing the play. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they march the ball 41 yards on that drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The Golden Flashes now try to cash in on this big opportunity created by the defense. Motion from the wideout. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Peters.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Defense might bring the house here. Bush is ahead. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the Golden Flashes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Second down, gonna throw it. Got his man. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Long way to go on second down. Straight ahead, it's off. There he goes. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wants to go up top on second down. Good timing on the quick out. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Maybe some room here. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I think everybody on defense was expecting pass on third and long. DBs, linebackers, everyone's got their eyes on the pass catchers, but no one was thinking about the running back, and it cost them.
They're going to ride this running back.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the catch, and he's free. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? This time they'll throw it. Out wide left, it's Shaw. Touchdown, MTSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Might as well run him again. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. The Golden Flashes are in the hurry up.
And the defense gives up the 1st down, and oh, here they go. They're going fast, no time to substitute, got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed over the middle, it's Peters. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Spins away from the defense. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Golden Flashes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Takes the easy completion. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State!
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the 1st half, they were finally able to get it right. and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of this drive. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's Ole Miss coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
And the Golden Flashes will line up to kick off and start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 2nd and long here. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure that... And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Golden Flashes want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Left side is Shaw. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Shaw. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Look out! Blasted as he lets it go. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Needs it here on 4th down. And it's caught, and he is stopped short. You have to get past the marker on that route. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, down on the Golden Flashes sideline, there have been so many momentum swings here in this game, but right now it is all offense. They have been able to answer here to start the second half, and now they get another opportunity. I can definitely sense the chemistry and energy rising here on the sideline. I'll keep you posted if they're able to keep that going here in the game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll run it. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And he missed it. No good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Out wide left, it's Collins. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shaw. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Sees a crease. Breaks into the open. He's at the tip. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They've got the lead here in the fourth. He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You got to love that if you're the head coach. Watching your defense and watching the big fella, D-tackle, play with that kind of relentless pursuit to the football. One of the reasons it's hard to run against them is they've got everybody playing with effort. Did you see him fly to the football and make that play on the outside? That was awesome.
Left side is Bolden.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Wide open downfield. At midfield, he's got room. Snags it, and he's open. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
I love the play call because you're trying to get this guy the ball as fast as you can because his ability after the catch is sensational, and you saw it on that last play.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Keeps it himself. Pulls it looking for a crease. Can't get him to the ground.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And it's good! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the fourth quarter.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Hand off again. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yard, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, it's Shaw. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Making the adjustment on the play. Wide receiver going in motion. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on,
they'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Running inside. It's all knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.